The third of 3 title matches on the docket here tonight at the Gauntlet NWA Midwest, Marion, Ohio. And it kicks off right now. Previous match, the competitors did a blind draw to determine the order of entry. Our first team, Renzo and Alex Jordan, as we established earlier, the first 2 competitors in any match like this are at a disadvantage, having to survive all the way to the end. But it can also be an advantage because you had all of that time to warm up. But it's definitely an endurance test in gauntlet match situations. We still await team number 2.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 638 pounds. Chris Chambers, the real deal JJ Castillo, the deadly Alliance!
These are 2 big, tough gentlemen making their way to the ring. JJ Castillo in the shirt, his partner Chris Chambers on his left, on your right from your vantage point. But that's how we're going to start things off.
It's so hot.
It's getting hot
in her.
In this very exciting match that we have set up, it's going to be hot from the very beginning. The bell is gone. We're underway here in this second of 2 gauntlet matches in the night's proceedings. This one to determine the NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions. Coming into this match, meat and taters. Yes, it is warm here at ringside. But when you get this many crazy people in one building itching for a fight, the temperature's going to raise.
Don't do it. It never works. It never works.
Yes, perhaps a faulty strategy to start this match. The side headlock, not going to be enough to get control of the big man. You announced them at a combined weight of over 600 pounds, and they look every bit of it.
We need air conditioning in here. Why didn't he learn from the first time?
As I said, I question that strategy. He looks like he's got a point to prove. He just took a slap across the face. He's taking this guy a little bit too lightly, I think. And here we go. As I was saying, don't underestimate Alex Jordan. Oh, big reversal. Duck under. Handspring. Into that Pele kick.
By that young man. Renzo Lavell might have picked himself a winner here.
What Alex Jordan lacks in size, he makes up for in athleticism.
See, how is this fair? You go from Chris Chambers to JJ Castillo.
Yeah, from big to bigger. He better not turn his back on the man in the ring. He's got his attention on Renzo on the outside, but it's Alex Jordan in the ring, ducks under, traps the arm, hammerlock, wrenches back, side headlock now. Castillo shoots him off, huge shoulder block. Renzo and Alex Jordan. Renzo just gets tagged in. That's the way that they're going to have to take on these two guys. They're going to have to rely on quickness, on tag team strategy, flurry of right hands. Sends Castillo back to the corner. Big lariat off the rope. Oh! Boot to the jaw. Sends Castillo to the outside.
That might be enough. 1, 2.
I kid because I care. I'm thrilled to be here alongside Mr. Rothschild calling this match. I give him a hard time.
Dame Skippy on Mr. Rothschild.
I couldn't have picked a better partner for this event here.
I appreciate that. Now, never say anything nice to me again.
You can count on it.
3, 4. Why am I counting for him? I don't even. These kid's tiny. Oh no.
Pounding away goes Cruz in the corner, but an inverted atomic drop might have damaged this young man's chances to have offspring. Oh, but not even a 1 count.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a... Oh, no.
Headbutt.
See, this is what's going to happen if Renzo can't get back in the ring.
Yeah, he's
going to kick his head off. Watch. Fake out.
Yeah, a bit of a psych job there. Looking for the bicycle kick.
Great mind games.
Well, you're seeing the tag team strategy pay off here as they have isolated Alex Jordan in the wrong part of town, to coin a phrase, as he is at the mercy of these men known as the Deadly Alliance. Chris Chambers using all 300 pounds plus, pushing on the back, on the neck, got that rear chin lock snapped on real tight. It's been Alex Jordan for the majority of this match, and he is in desperate need of a tag. Just wrenched down. He's going to feel like he was in a car wreck with the kind of whiplash he has after a maneuver like that. Referee putting the count on him. Crowd urging Alex Jordan to get to the corner and make a tag. He's doing everything he can to fight back to his feet. Oh!
See, they're just toying with Alex Jordan now.
It's like watching a tomcat with a field mouse. And I don't think that Renzo and Alex Jordan are going to make it to the second round of this gauntlet match the way things are going so far.
No. Deadly Alliance is doing exactly what they want to. Alex Jordan, I'd say in the next couple minutes here, has to get to Renzo Lavell, or the Deadly Alliance is going on to the second part of this gauntlet match.
That seems to be a foregone conclusion at this point, because Alex Jordan is taking a beating like he stole something from these two. That kick to the ribs is enough to knock the wind out of him. And now we've got double team action going on with the referee not even anywhere near this blatant breaking of the rules here. Oh God, that short knee right to the solar plexus. I heard the wind rushing out of his lungs from here at ringside.
Deadly Alliance is just imposing their will right now. Look, he's trying to help him get to Renzo.
Well, it looks like he's got perhaps an armbar on, now just mocking the man. You better concentrate on surviving long enough to become NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions. Renzo's already fired up trying to get into this match. Oh! Trying his best to help his partner any way he can. And just a little bit too overzealous here because...
See? Renzo just allowed that to happen. That's because Renzo's not paying attention. And Renzo just gotten on the apron, the referee would have seen that. No fault of the Deadly Alliance.
Be that as it may, the Deadly Alliance are not going to leave anything to chance tonight, taking every shortcut that they can. No respect shown whatsoever for this referee. And Alex Jordan is just at the mercy of JJ Castillo in the corner.
Classic tag team wrestling.
You've got to give them credit for that. Absolutely, absolutely. That's the... Oh, double spinebuster action. And a wishbone as we get close to Thanksgiving. That was not what Alex Jordan and Renzo were wishing for. Oh, malfunction at the junction. This is Alex Jordan's opportunity to get to the corner and make a tag.
Deadly Alliance took way too much time there, and they're going to allow Alex Jordan to get to Renzo Lavell.
Perhaps a flaw in their game plan, and there is the tag. Renzo Lavell in like a house of fire. Takes down Castillo, takes down Chambers. There is back elbows. Elbow right underneath the chin, a boot to the stomach. What's he got here? DDT! Plants big Chambers center of the ring. He rolls to the outside. Remember that it is essentially the man in the ring is the legal man. First pinfall eliminates you and your partner from this matchup. Action outside and inside the ring.
Back body drop.
Huge display of strength from Renzo as he takes the 300-pound over. Stunner takes the man off his feet. And
ladies and gentlemen, the Deadly Alliance has been eliminated.
What a flurry of offense here. That stunner certainly stunned the fans and myself and this team of the Deadly Alliance by eliminating them from this gauntlet match. Surprisingly, Renzo and Jordan survived to see the next pair of opponents about to make their way to the ring. We're starting off this second gauntlet match just like we started our first. Nothing but breakneck, hot and heavy action. I don't have enough superlatives and adjectives to describe it.
And introducing team number 3, Philly Collins, Marino Tenaglia, the Philly Marino Experience.
This eccentric duo of Philly and Marino.
We talked about Samantha Heights being crazy earlier. This guy's crazy.
Yeah, I don't need anybody to vouch for you on that one. I can see that for myself. But they've got a fired up, warmed up Alex Jordan and Renzo, who just survived the Deadly Alliance, ready to put another team down in their quest to survive the gauntlet and become NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions.
But I just don't know if Alex Jordan and Renzo have enough left after the beating that they took by the Deadly Alliance.
Not just the beating they took, but the energy they had to expend to survive that beating and live to see the next round of this gauntlet match. They're behind the 8 ball.
You want to know how cool Philly Collins is?
Enlighten me.
He's wearing baseball pants to wrestle. That's amazing.
That is stylish.
But if Marino comes over this way, I'm jumping behind you.
Well,
he's a nut job. That might serve him well in a wrestling ring.
Well, it certainly takes a creative mind to come up with new and innovative ways to unleash violence. And I see a couple of likely candidates in there now. I can definitely tell. Like I said, yeah, these guys, eccentric is not even close enough to describe them. We've got a side headlock. Philly here wrenching away Alex Jordan's neck, already whipped back and forth in the first round of this match. Oh, shoulder block.
Oh no. Keep calm, Marino. Calm down.
This guy's got a bit of a temper, perhaps. Leapfrog back the other way. Deep arm drag. Philly is reeling. Takes a drop kick. Square to the jaw. Cover. Kicks out at 1.
You know I've got to say, I'm pleasantly surprised with how well Alex Jordan is doing right now.
You got to give this young man all the credit in the world for what the tenacity, the determination, rolls through, springs off the second rope, winds up big European uppercut to the jaw. 2 count.
Almost had to get in there and break the pin up. Have you ever noticed that Marino's hair kind of looks like Odell Beckham Jr.? Just a little?
Slightly.
Oh, no.
I didn't notice it until you pointed it out. Quite frankly, I'm not worried about their hair. I'm here to watch a wrestling match. But that's why we've got you, Rawchild.
See, I point out the important information.
What a display of strength. Just with one arm, scooping a slam.
See, this is not only one. This is not where Marino, he does not want to be in the ring with Renzo Lavell. He needs to get to Philly Collins.
That's the only way that you're going to have to match strength with strength in this match. I would say that, yeah, Philly matches up much better with Alex Jordan, who comes back in the ring now off the clean tag. Elbow right on the money, count of 2. Philly draws away the attention of the referee here. Another exchange.
Okay, good.
That's what you were looking for. That's what you've been wanting to see. These guys trying to regroup, trying to go over their strategy here, but they waited too long.
Oh, smart by Philly. Run, Philly, run!
The chase is on inside and out. All 4 men scrambling around ringside. Rake of the eyes by Philly with the referee's back turned. It may be unscrupulous, it may not be playing by the rules, but it's working at this point. Stomping a mud hole in him.
You know, Marino doesn't like loud noises, so these people might want to calm down.
Little skittish, a little spooked by all the commotion. I don't know what to tell him about that. I wouldn't think that Philly would be the quietest traveling partner from the looks of him. Count of 1, Renzo fighting all the way back to his feet, but quickly incapacitated once more. Oh, he's got that armbar cinched in. Almost a Fujiwara type armbar. You can dislocate a shoulder. You can do any number of things to a man's arm, any kind of damage that you can think of from a position like that. Full arm drag and twist, goes back, now cinches in the Fujiwara armbar, pulls back.
Oh, wow. Alex Jordan smart getting in there to break up.
Yes.
Oh, no, Marino's going crazy.
Alex Jordan came in and saved the match, because that could have been an Uncle situation lined in public, if you will, if I may quote Dusty Rhodes.
Are we going to go to the pay window?
I don't know who's going to the pay window. I sure am.
Oh, I think Renzo Lavell might have just went to the pay window.
He is not going to the pay window unless he kicks out of this, which he is able to do with whatever he was able to muster. They found shades of the Andersons here, perhaps, talking about NWA Tag Team Heritage, isolating a body part, working on it. Renzo and Alex Jordan have been fighting from behind, both against the Deadly Alliance and now against the Philly Marino Experience.
You'd think that they've got to run out of steam at some point.
You would think, but that's why these guys are in this gauntlet match, because they are easily among the top-ranked contenders for the NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions.
I think, if Meat and Taters don't win, or if Meat and Taters are somehow able to hold on to their titles, the team with the strongest showing tonight would automatically have to be the new #1 contenders.
Well, you would assume that those in the know and those in charge of making the matches have a keen eye on this. And you're absolutely right. Just because a team might not win, they will certainly have a chance to make an impression and earn a chance at the eventual winners of this match. Further down the line, whether it's 2016 or 2017 here in the NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling of Marion, Ohio, the tag team division is stacked.
This is why action like this is the reason that this division is the talk of the National Wrestling Alliance, and why Legion and Meat and Taters may both be in line for a shot at the Iron Empire, who currently holds the NWA World Tag Team Championships.
Well, that is certainly one heck of an opportunity awaiting the eventual winners of this match. The impact of that move so loud I can barely hear myself. Referee got a 10 count on both men here. Now, if neither team makes it back to their feet, they would both be eliminated, I presume.
So would the next two teams just come out?
You would have to assume. We would have to get a confirmation on that. I don't have all of those details, but that could be the likely scenario here. A tag to Jordan, tag to Philly. Fresh men in the matchup for both teams. Jordan going to work. Oh, reversal on the Irish whip, but he connects with a European uppercut, steps aside. Philly, oh! And that was more of an ace crusher.
Out of nowhere! Oh no.
Oh!
That's gotta be it.
Oh no, two only at the last minute. Renzo able to break up that pin and keep the match alive for him and his partner. That's how close it was. The referee's hand actually hit the mat for 3, but we were here to see him get the shoulder up before that third count. Oh! Able to avoid that.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, roll up here. 2. Renzo got it. He's got his hands on the ropes, ref.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jordan and Renzo Lavell have been eliminated.
Well, as the action was going on all over ringside here, Renzo, even though he had his hands on the ropes, clear in front of all of these fans here who could see it.
The referee did not see it.
The referee did not see it, and he is the one who counts, fortunately or unfortunately, in the case of Renzo and Alex Jordan, who, despite their best efforts, have been eliminated. Philly and Marino survived in the tag team gauntlet. Disappointing way to end the evening for this team. But as we said, they made one heck of an impression on me, on all of these fans.
Introducing team number 3. They are the NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions, Big Mo and Brandon Xavier, Meat and Taters.
This is the point of the match where we start to separate the phony tough from the crazy brave, because we got Meat Taters in the building. NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions putting it on the line in a situation that is not advantageous to the champions.
No, absolutely. Well, we know the final 2 teams to come out will be Simply Gorgeous Shawn and Bryan and Kalam and Jocelyn, but we don't know what order.
No.
You would think that whoever wins this would prefer to get Simply Gorgeous out of the way first.
You would think so, as the team comes in, perhaps with the least known about them, as to my knowledge, Blaze and Lasker have never teamed before in NWA Midwest.
Not here. They are former champions elsewhere.
I do know that I saw this alliance deepen and broaden at our Pigmania event last month at the Marion County Fairgrounds. So they've had a little bit of time, but yeah, we don't know if they're on the same page or not, we'll have to wait and see. Right now, the tag team champions are certainly on the same page as they are working over Philly in their corner. Big Mo with one big Mo of a right hand and a reverse knife edge that just sent a shiver down my spine, so I can't imagine it doing anything but making the liver quiver. You want to talk Dusty Rhodes, we get in there. And your back crack. I have my moments.
My back hurts from carrying this commentary team all night. Come on, you gotta give me.
Well, I'll tie half my brain behind my back so we can start even. How's that sound?
Oh, that's not nice. But yeah, this is expected with, Meat and Taters just dominating Marino Tenaglia right now. That's a great name, Marino Tenaglia.
You gotta wonder what his parents were doing when they conceived this young man. I don't know.
Well, if I remember correctly, they were hippies, so you probably know.
I was gonna say, if it was Wheel of Fortune, they'd have to buy a vowel.
Is that enough?
They're about to be calling him two-dimensional after an impact like that. He just about, he got flattened. And in firm control, the tag team champions staking their claim, showing them why this is their domain.
Yeah, see, Big Mo and Brandon Xavier are just doing what they want right now with Marino. I think it's just a matter of time before they move on to the next team.
You could be reading from the crystal ball there. Yes, I don't see how they, after surviving that last match, I don't see how Philly and Marino get through these two guys with the momentum that they've been able to build so far. Oh, double hip toss, but it's not going to end that nicely. Sledge-o-matic times 2. And Philly has to come in. The only thing he could do to keep this match going for his team was to make the save.
Oh, something's in Brandon Xavier's eye. See, Philly using all that leverage he has. Philly's a big dude. Philly's got to use this to try and get Brandon Xavier to either pass out or tap out.
Indeed, keen insight. That is the game plan here. He's got the knee right between the shoulder blades. Xavier is trying everything he can to fight his way back to his feet here. Their tag team titles are at stake. Big Mo reaching as far as he can.
And with how big Mo is, if he can't reach Brandon Xavier, he's too far away.
So close yet so far away. Pro wrestling is indeed a game of inches. The referee confirms for us here that Brandon Xavier has not yet submitted. Double chicken wing here, just trying to stretch the arms back, do whatever he can to immobilize Brandon Xavier, who's able to gain separation with that chin breaker. Oh my goodness! He just caught him out of midair and dumped him on the back of his head with a released belly-to-back suplex. And the only thing that saved them from elimination was the timely interference of Philly.
Referee's got to get Big Mo out of the ring here.
The referee's got to get something under control as it is spilling. This is the way our last fall ended. Up on the shoulders. Oh, shades of Hiroki Goto with a Ushikoroshi and then a Lariato from Big Mo. And that is it.
Gentlemen, the Philly Marino experience has been eliminated.
Living to fight another day or another round here in the Gauntlet at the very least is the team of Meat and Taters. Very impressive tag team wrestling there. That neck breaker from the fireman's carry position was enough to get the man stunned and able to be finished off. Here comes the next team.
And introducing team number 4, weighing in at absolutely none of your business, Kalam and Jocelyn.
I believe they are team number 5.
Hey, you know what? Shut up.
I think you and this referee went to the same school.
I need a nap.
I can find somebody that might help you with that, but for the time being, I need you to stick right here and help me finish calling this match. As much as it pains me to admit, there's just far too much going on for one man, even as capable as one such as myself, to handle. But yes, perhaps the most unlikely team here. She's going to start out the match against Big Mo.
Oh, this might not.
I was going to say, I don't know if that would be the wisest decision. I applauded her guts and her courage. But this fall is officially underway here with Kalam starting off against Big Mo. Do these guys go to the same barber shop?
I think they need to be a tag team.
Well, right now, they're trying to win this match for the team that they came in with, which is Big Mo and Xavier and Kalam and Jocelyn, who just like we said, she's tough, she's courageous, she's got guts.
And people need to realize that just because she is in this match for the Tag Team Championship, her sights are set on Angel Dust in the NWA Midwest Women's Championship.
No doubt about that she could be a double champion by the time that we get to 2017 here in NWA Midwest. But I think that she puts her team at a distinct disadvantage. You
obviously have not seen Jocelyn wrestle yet.
I have seen some footage of her. I did see her at the October event against Angel Dust, where she did not fare as well as she may have hoped.
If I do remember right, Simply Gorgeous came out and tried to assist her in defeating Angel Dust.
Indeed they did.
Oh no.
Out of the frying pan into the fire comes Jocelyn, but she does not look scared in the least. Telling them
she wants Brandon Xavier.
She wants Brandon Xavier. I don't know if that's the smartest thing, but Big Mo is willing to oblige.
I don't think Brandon knows exactly what to do right now.
I know. I'm sitting here. I'm watching him try to. He doesn't know what he doesn't know if he should take this seriously or not.
He might want to turn.
But I'm gonna wager that Jocelyn's gonna make sure he knows she's serious. With that forearm shot to the jaw, there's nothing more serious than that.
Yeah, Brandon just doesn't want to hit Jocelyn, and I can't say I blame him.
Well, look, she entered herself into this match of her own volition. At that point, I mean, she's here to wrestle or she's not.
Oh, okay. Brandon's getting to the point where I think he's going to...
Yeah, that might have ended the fun and games. Oh! Tilt-a-whirl head scissors turns it into an armbar.
She's trying to get her crossface locked in, I do believe.
Even if she does get it locked in, I don't think she has the body weight to maintain that hold. As you see how easily Xavier just made his way back to his feet. Oh, looking for a short arm clothesline, but Jocelyn smartly rolls through all the way to her corner and makes a tag. Now, I am quite impressed by this strategy here that I'm seeing. These guys are not rushing in without a game plan. They're taking this slow and deliberate, and they're trying to
You know, there are not many men in this business that can make Brandon Xavier look small.
But Kalam is every bit.
He's one of them.
He is every bit as big, if not bigger, which makes these two among the biggest in NWA Midwest. Greco-Roman knuckle lock, test of strength. Kalam with the better of this exchange so far. Xavier trying his best to stay on his feet here, doing everything he can to get some leverage, turns it around. Oh, elbow right under the rib cage and a forearm to the jaw, back into his corner, tags in his partner, overhand chop. And now the game plan of Meat and Taters is starting to come to fruition. Rapid fire hands from the bigger than Big Mo. Winds up with that elbow. That's got to be like getting hit with a baseball bat. The size of this man's arm, his arm is almost as big as your head, and you got a pretty good sized head. Another exchange here. This is exactly the way that Meat and Taters need to wrestle the remainder of this match to stay NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions. They've got to make quick exchanges, keep the fresh man in the ring. Yeah, because not only fans need to realize if they win this, they're not done. They have one more team, and we know who that team is. It is Simply Sexy Shawn Blaze and Bryan Lassiter. Simply Gorgeous. Talk about the luck of the draw. Huge snap suplex. Not enough. Might have put a lesser man down for 3. The strength that it took to get him over that quickly and with that much impact is unimaginable. Jocelyn just jumps in on the back. Is she scratching his eyes, or is it a sleeper? Or I can't see what she's doing. It's certainly not approved by the referee. Well, not much is approved by this referee. He is a sanctioned NWA official, and as a result, he deserves the respect of all the wrestlers in this. That's why the NWA means what it means. That's why everybody is trying to be a champion here in the NWA, especially NWA Midwest. The fastest rising wrestling promotion here in Central Ohio. 2 count just about eliminated the tag team champions from this gauntlet match. What do you think? We got to be 30 minutes into this match. At least that long. And we still have another whole match to go. Yeah, we're not even close to the finish line. Although Brandon Xavier might be, as he can barely get himself off the mat. That might be it. Tandem offense. Kalam assists Jocelyn with that leg drop. See, that's smart by Jocelyn. Let Kalam do the work. If you can't get the pin, get out and let him go back to work. No, both teams doing exactly what they have to do to survive and advance. But it's exactly what this is. It's like March Madness that's survive and advance. Well, this is Tag Team Championship madness. And both of these teams have been pushed probably to their limits. Oh, pop up, but that guillotine choke. We have seen some very savvy and clever offense from Brandon Xavier. He's a veteran. That's why he's been in this business for as long as he has. All that experience wasn't enough to let him see Jocelyn coming, and she just kicked him square in the face. Nothing subtle about that. Oh, is Brandon Xavier going to be able to... Oh, he got the... He makes the tag. Oh. Jocelyn just dropped off the mat. But Jocelyn decided that she's going to take a seat at ringside. What's going through this young woman's mind? She's got a chance at the NWA Midwest Tag Team Championship. She was not there for the tag for her partner. She's got a chair. I don't know what she's going to do with it.
You know, she can be a little off at times too.
She needs to put it back where it belongs and get back where she belongs, which is at the ring apron with that tag rope in her hand so she can...
Big Mo's lining up for that lariat.
He's licking his lips like dinner's on the table. Oh, big chair shot from Jocelyn. Kalam, Fez press, floors the big man. Oh, chair. Jocelyn could...
Ladies and gentlemen, Jocelyn and Kalam have been eliminated via disqualification. This is bad news for Bryan, Xavier, and Big Mo because they have another whole match.
Absolutely. I'm wondering if there might be some collusion, perhaps, if Blaze and Lesnar might have put a little money in somebody's pocket, because I don't understand that kind of strategy. They have a chance to become NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions, and they bring a chair into the ring, which is going to get you disqualified no matter what.
And ladies and gentlemen, team number 6, weighing in at way too sexy to count. Simply sexy Shawn Blaze, gorgeous Bryan Lasser, simply gorgeous!
Before the ring music can even go off, they hit the ring. They're on the NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions. These guys are going to try to make those tag team belts go their separate ways from Big Mo and Brandon Xavier.
Oh my God, these guys are hilarious.
You're having the time of your life.
These guys are great. These guys are funny. Funny. Oh no. Oh!
Right to the knee. That's a man this big. The only way you're going to get him down is to take out one of those legs.
You know, they may be setting up for an ankle lock, you know, maybe try to get a figure 4 or something, because Big Mo may not get back up. And then that happens.
Not without a forklift, perhaps, but these guys have had the entirety of this match to formulate a game plan and to see who they would be facing, and to know that since they were the last team in the match, that whoever they faced would be fighting an uphill battle.
Right on the leg.
Lion Salt, Acai Moonsault, Quebrada. In fact,
Shawn Blaze is great. I want to be just like Shawn Blaze when I grow up.
Does he know that?
Oh, see, Shawn Blaze is feeling confident right now.
If there's one thing I have already been able to figure out about Shawn Blaze in my limited time here in NWA Midwest, it's that this man, he does not lack confidence, however misplaced it may be.
See, Shawn Blaze is so good, he can call out what move he's going to do and it still works.
He's working on the knee. He wrenching at the knee of Big Mo.
Yep.
In comes, go ahead.
Shawn Blaze and Brandon Xavier have a long history together, whether it be tag team, where they have been a tag team before. I know that seems
Springboard drop kick off the ropes, and Big Mo is in bad shape. This could spell the end of their reign. I spoke too soon.
As I was saying, they've been in the ring against each other. They've been in the ring with each other. I don't know if there are two competitors on the NWA Midwest roster that know each other better than Shawn Blaze and Brandon Xavier.
Well, that familiarity seems to be paying off in spades, as that huge elbow dropping from the heavens, or at least high in the air here in the Hog Rec Center in Marion, Ohio, from Shawn Blaze, could very well spell the end.
You might not want Big Mo to get up, Shawn.
No, if he's been down for this long, as soon as he gets up, man, he's going to be going through whatever's in front of him, like there's a big plate of pork chops on the other side of it.
Why do you keep calling him fat?
I'm not calling him fat. I'm saying that he has a healthy appetite. If I'm going to pick on anybody for their weight, I can start with the gentleman right next to me.
Hey, there's no need to talk about that guy on to your right. That's not very nice.
I thought that guy came in with you.
He did. I just got squirted with something. It was you.
I can see you're just as popular with the fans as you are.
They love me.
Somebody has to.
My mama loves me. Actually, I never met my parents.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet they don't send you any money in those birthday cards.
No, they don't.
They send you a bill for all of the clothes they bought for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh!
Big Mo has been fighting this entire match from his back. And he's still surviving.
Big Mo has to get to Bryan Xavier.
At this point, I don't think that Blaze and Lester are actually even trying to win the match. They're just having too much fun slapping around Big Mo.
Oh, I have to agree.
I don't know if that's the wisest strategy.
Well, you know, I can't disagree with anything Shawn Blaze does. Not because I'm a friend of Shawn Blaze, but because his career and his accomplishments show that he knows what he's doing.
Well, I will take your word for it. So far, the first big offensive maneuver we've seen.
Bryan Lassiter's upset.
He can barely contain himself at ringside.
Look at Bryan Xavier. Brandon wants in this match.
Both men on the outside are begging for a tag. The only way that Big Mo is going to keep a hold of those tag team belts for him and his partner if he makes a tag as soon as possible. And fresh man in the matchup. Where is he finding the energy to unleash the offense that he is after... Oh! That somersault senton on the money. Lester, the smaller man, cannot take too many more shots like that if he wants to survive as the Midwest Tag Team Champion, but that sling leg-like clothesline has floored Xavier.
Wow!
Oh! Backflip splash ahead. Missed the mark as Xavier got the knees up.
He's going for the super kick.
Super kick connects. These guys can make a cover and be the champions right now. What are they waiting for? Super kick party.
They still can't get Big Mo down.
Boots to the face only has the big man slumped over in the corner as they turn their attention to Bryan Xavier, looking to put him away and become NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions. Oh! Superplex!
Wow! I think that took as much effect on Bryan Xavier as it did on Bryan Lassiter.
I would agree because he came down on the back of his head. With all that he has survived thus far, I don't know how he had the strength to pull off a superplex, but Xavier is face down in the middle of the ring with Shawn Blaze. Oh!
That might be enough!
Black hole slam! And that is it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, and still NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions, Meat and Taters!
What a finish to this match if that does not prove why Meat and Taters are now the undisputed NWA Midwest Tag Team Champions, then I don't know what will, because they survived a total of 5 teams to retain the belts. All credit to the team of Blaze and Lassiter for putting up a fight like I've never seen, but they came up just short.
I have to say, I was not a believer in meeting Taters before tonight. They made a believer out of me.
Well, I have to say, I give you a little bit more credit in your choice of friends, as these guys, Blaze and Lassiter, are a team on the rise, and if they've got buddies that aren't here, then when
how good are they going to be?
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, we saw a lot tonight. We saw a new NWA Midwest citywide champion. We saw what may have been the match of the year between Angel Dust and Samantha Heights, and we saw an incredible gauntlet match with Meat and Taters coming out on top. I can't wait for January.
Absolutely not. I sincerely hope that I am invited back to witness more of this action, because this is the finest pro wrestling you are going to see anywhere in Central Ohio or the Midwest, because this is NWA Midwest.